Hey guys, this is how I got an A in Patho my first semester of nursing school, and this is coming from somebody who's never really studied prior to nursing school. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I actually went and previewed the content before class actually happened. Either this was going over the pre-recorded lecture that my professors would post, usually from years prior, or I'd just even skim through the PowerPoint a little bit. And this was just so that when I showed up to class, I have a little bit of a foundation to build off of during actual lecture. Second, paying attention in lecture actually helps, and even if the stuff the professor is saying in class isn't going to specifically be tested on your exams, it will help you conceptualize material a little bit easier. At least that was the case for me. So pay attention in class. And then after lecture, I would study it the same day. It was more so at least reviewing things, so it wasn't just like I heard it once in class and I'm forgetting about it. So in pathophysiology, one of the most important things to know is the actual disease process. So this includes the actual disease, the etiology, risk factors, symptoms, and manifestations, diagnosis, treatment, stuff like that. I would take all of the conditions and I just do active recall on my whiteboard for all of them to really cement the differences and the similarities between the conditions that I learned about. After taking my first exam, I realized that it was not just enough to only study the material. I actually had to be practicing how to answer exam questions on that type of material. In order to do this, I would upload all of my lectures and the study guide into chat, and I'd have it generate a lot of NCLEX-based or NCLEX-style questions for me to just quiz myself on. For every exam, I'd probably make 3 to 4 100 question practice quizzes. So that means by the exam, I already had some sort of quizzing or test questions to go off of. Additionally, I would go back through these practice tests and then I'd circle everything I got wrong and then just fully re-go over that entire section or subject that I missed. And then lastly, I would use Notebook LM to just make little podcasts that I could listen to on the treadmill or in my car when I wasn't actually studying. If I wanted to ever review something a little bit or I needed a little refresher, that really helped. Anyways, I hope some of these tips can work for you because they definitely worked for me this past semester, but good luck to all of y'all in nursing school this semester because we're gonna do great.